up, guys? I am Joce. We keep it sassy and we keep it classy on this channel, and today we're checking out some entitled influencers who were blindsided by their internet fame. My daughter got 20K followers on TikTok and decided to leave her husband and 6-year-old daughter to go be part of the convention circuit. She dresses up and gushes about meeting famous people. Mom peaced out for $20,000? Damn. I entered a blog competition to my uni the summer before I started. I won, and myself and 2 others were given a free laptop on the understanding we'd keep published blogs as insiders for the uni to use as a marketing tool. I put one up a week and enjoyed it. They were decently entertaining and linked to on the uni website, but probably got no more than a few dozen reads. Got it. On my birthday, a few months into the year, the bouncers at a club wouldn't let me in as I appeared to be too drunk. Oh, been there. I got into a argument with them about whether the pavement was public property or not, then shouted at them I was going to write about it in my uni-sanctioned blog. I woke up hungover the next day and did not write about the incident in my uni-sanctioned blog. You know what? I love that you are poking fun at yourself here, and it is you who is telling the story about you. Girl, I do that just from being too drunk. I don't even need internet fame to be like, yo boy, let me in. I used to answer the unsolicited submissions email box for a very large consumer products company. Basically, the address where people sent in ideas, be they marketing or products or whatever. I can't tell you the number of people who tried to sell us a license to their hit viral song that had nearly 10,000 views on YouTube. I appreciate the hustle, but no one is paying to use a song with 10,000 YouTube plays. That is not viral or famous. No. I get it. Appreciate your hustle. Good for you. 10K is still an accomplishment. I understand. But no one's paying for that. Salt Bay, sorry. This is a big debate. So this man's restaurant owner, I think he is, you know, this video blew up of him salting the meat at his restaurant. Like this, it became a viral sensation. He has a whole career now. Like, he's a celebrity. People go there to take photos with him, whatever. Y'all are the ones making memes and making his stuff viral and going to take pictures with him. So, like, that's not his fault. I don't know. I'm interested to see what everyone thinks of Salt Bae. I saw someone once act like they controlled the whole internet in person, threatening to show video she recorded to her legion of fans. Oh, legion. She had 1,000 followers on Instagram. No other big followers. Oh. That's not quite a threat then. An ex of mine ran a Pokemon RP forum in the late 2000s, even designed the art for fake mons of her own and coded the site and everything. That's impressive. And boy howdy, I'm gonna use that. Did she think she was an absolute god to the like 6 people that used the forum? Nobody even inflated her ego about it. It was as if she had stuck a bicycle pump directly in her head and never stopped pumping. That's me, guys. Do you see that? That's some solid acting right there. Stuck it in my head, grabbed the pump and was pumping. If only I could make my head bigger. In a non-negative context, she really did put a lot of effort into the site and art and lore, and I understand why she was disappointed. All the work never amounted to anything, but she took everything as almost literal, purposeful attack on her digital baby. Her one mod wasn't present for the site's official launch date, and you'd have thought the mod tossed her dog off a bridge. Again, she had every right to be proud of the work she put in. Honestly, it was pretty great and took a lot of time and dedication, but it really went to her head and ego. Hell, I even got scolded for not attending opening day, a date I wasn't even told about. You know, that just screams passion. I feel like she just wanted it so bad, you know? So many times in our lives we work so hard and none of our work gets noticed. Isn't that the worst feeling in the world? I used to have a friend that became one of the most insufferable jerks you could imagine because he got 200 followers on Instagram. 200. My ex-girlfriend, bless her soul, had a TikTok get 1 million views, which I thought was cool. But she developed this notion that she all of a sudden had a dedicated and fanatical, wow, whew, you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go through and process. audience she had to please, and thus TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter became her life and posted her entire existence, by extension me. This went on for some time till she realized the addiction and left TikTok. Oh, I've had some viral videos and it's exciting because you're like, I was proud of that one. And then some other ones took no effort and they also go viral, and that's a really weird thing. However, it don't make you that special when it goes viral. I was at a birthday party at a very popular restaurant that had a huge line out the door all night, every night. When the reservation was made, the host was warned that 30 minutes past that time slot, anyone who hasn't showed up yet would have to wait in line with everyone else. Of course, some people showed up super late, made a scene at the bar, and texted the host to tell them that they were just going to another party instead because the line was too long. The host decided the best way to handle this would be to go on social media and encourage his followers to at the restaurant, tag the restaurant, and make wildly false accusations. The host and his friends were boasting that the restaurant had no idea who they were messing with and would surely regret this once it blew up on social media due to his very large following. This is a horrible idea. The owner of the restaurant got a notification about the mention and knew it was our table because the host had already complained about the bouncer. The owner came over to very politely explain the reservation policy and ask that the comment be taken down since the restaurant did nothing wrong and this was uncalled for. The keyboard warriors shrank like children being scolded by their parents. I don't think I've ever had more secondhand embarrassment. Oh, I would be mortified. Even if that was like a friend of mine and I was in that party at the restaurant, like I would be mortified. Back in high school, I commented on a Childish Gambino Instagram post and it got a like from the account. I proceeded to tell every single person in my class my friends were singing my praises. That's so cool. Wow, the Childish Gambino. You probably got the biggest celebrity acknowledgement via social media, etc. I find out later it was a Childish Gambino fan account with the same profile pic that liked my comment. I never told anyone. Oh, you know what? Take it to the grave. It's all good. Whatever. You already had your win. You already celebrated. I don't know. Oh, Lizzo liked one of my TikToks. Love to see that. Ashley Tisdale liked one of my comments and also answered one of my questions that I asked her on her poll about dogs. Still waiting on Miley Cyrus, you know, but yeah, she wants nothing to do with me. So I started a fantasy football podcast with some friends a few years ago, and after one episode with like 5 plays, I thought, man, this is easy. We'll get big in no time. So I talked to the guys about setting up a Patreon and seeing what they thought about talking to fantasy football platforms to be their official podcast. The high of sharing something you created with the world like it's God's gift to mankind. We went on to do the show for a couple years and definitely tempered on our expectations after a few episodes, but it was a lot of fun either way. I posted every single day on YouTube for an entire year. Got minimal views, minimal likes. It's not easy. Everyone goes into anything being like, oh yeah, no problem. I'll be big in no time. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. Ages ago, the Washington Post used to have a free tabloid. One page featured quotes from various local blog posts. My blog would get quoted sometimes and I'd think it was sort of neat. But some of the other bloggers got obsessed and would like go scoop up 1,000 copies of the tabloid to hoard because they were now a famous blogger. I'd be fine with one copy, a nice little keepsake, but take it easy. Corey Worthington. Had to Google him to remember his name, but he was the stupid kid who threw a party in 2008 that he blasted on Facebook and hundreds ended up showing up. The cops came, the neighborhood went crazy, the media showed up. He tried to milk that one night for years. These days, people just remember him as that dumb kid who threw a party and looked like a tool. That is like that movie Project X. If that is true, it's rumored. But if they did base it on that, that kind of is a fun little moment. But like, okay, you threw a cool party. I'd want to be at it, so. I worked as a hairstylist certified, but can't do it anymore due to nerve damage. Oh, sorry to hear that. And this lady made an appointment to her newly 1-year-old child. Do they even have hair at 1 year old? They're a fetus. Aren't they like bald? At first, all she wanted for him was to clean up around the ears and neck because it was getting kind of long. At 1? Y'all, this is why I'm not a mom. I don't know shit about babies. Kid is screaming. This is his first haircut ever. I'm being super patient and slow. It was my last one of the day, so I'm not worried about time. She then says, I'm an influencer and I take photos of my kids all day. I need this to look perfect. This is his first haircut and you're effing it up. So to try and calm her down while also still keeping my composure, I asked, oh, an influencer, what do you do? Like what platform? And she looked me dead in the eyes and said, well, I gained fame because my daughter passed. I got silent from there. But just as we were starting to finish up, she says, I hate it. Can you do a skin fade on him? A fade? Y'all are trying to convince me that their baby's head has enough hair to fade? No way. Girl, he's one. He is screaming at scissors. I'm not taking loud clippers next to his head. I tried to explain that if he moves while I have clippers near him like that, it could make it even worse. I told her there's a barbershop right across the street if she wanted to try going there. She took photos of me without knowledge or permission and posted them on her Instagram, which had 100K followers, and bashed me. I was 20 and had just graduated hair school. I did tell her that before at the appointment as well. When she posted photos of his head the next day, not only had he just woken up so his hair was messy, it also looked like she had tried to fix it at home. The other senior stylist that had been with me in the salon during the whole thing saw how I did his hair and she was shocked at the posted photos because it was not how I did it. Moms, parents, dads, anybody, y'all gotta tell me, how much hair can a 1-year-old have? Let me know, you guys. I'm getting out of here. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy. I will see you tomorrow.